City of Lies is a new 2021 movie. This was originally intended to go to theaters, but because of the pandemic and because of a certain Johnny Depp, who has been in the news and not in the best light, they decided just to release this on Blu-ray, and you can go and get this for $15. I bought this at Target. It's anywhere Blu-rays are available. So let's talk about this movie. What this movie is about stars Forest Whitaker and Johnny Depp, and it is about the murder and of Tupac and Biggie, two of the most important, beloved rappers of all time, who were murdered, and nobody knows who murdered them and what exactly happened with them. And it's still unsolved to this day. We are in 2021. These murders happened in the late 90s. We still do not know who killed these people. And so this movie isn't about the investigation so much so as what the investigation uncovered surrounding these murders. So, like, you know, they don't actually solve the case or crack the case because you can't crack the case because it was never cracked. Like 30, 40 years later, is the 90s like 40 years? It's 30 years ago. So, like, you know, we still haven't cracked this case. But, yeah, I did not like this movie. I would say if you're a Biggie fan, like Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac, all those, and you like those rappers, this movie is a good one-time watch for you, I would say. Because I think there's a lot here that is pretty good and interesting. And I also will state, Biggie's mom's in the movie. She goes around telling the story of his murder. And in this Blu-ray, there's a documentary on here. There's some good bonus features that if you're a fan of those two, this is worth a one-time watch. Anybody else, I wouldn't recommend this movie. I will say Johnny Depp and Forest Whitaker, I think, gave decent performances. Johnny Depp did an interesting performance where I didn't recognize it. Like, I knew it was Johnny Depp going into it, but then when I saw the performance, I didn't really see Johnny Depp in the performance. But it also wasn't because it was really good. It was just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but where this movie falls apart is the way it's directed. There's a lot of shaky cam, and like close-ups on people's face, like this close to the face, and people are talking. This is a lot of the shots in the movie is people like this close to the camera, and it doesn't look right. The color palette of this movie is kind of gray and ugly, and I get it. We're kind of dealing with kind of a gray and ugly subject, but it still needs a little bit more brightness to it. It wasn't hard to see or anything, but it's just too dark. And I also think that this movie was disjointed in the storytelling. You know, we go from the 90s to modern day to here to there, and it's like, can we just keep like a consistent focus on what we're focusing on? And it just never felt like it did that. And so it made this movie feel really disjointed. And I enjoyed watching this movie because I'm a fan of, you know, I'm a huge fan of Notorious B.I.G. And I like Tupac fine enough. I'm not, you know, I think he did a lot for rap culture and all that stuff, and like culture in general, and like, you know, that kind of stuff. But I'm not like crazy about his music. I have his greatest hits and stuff, and I'll probably buy some more of his albums and stuff, but I'm not like super in love with him. And but City of Lies, yeah, I was really excited to watch this movie. Wish I could rate it higher, but I just can't. I think there's a lot wrong here that just can't be ignored. It sounded super interesting when I heard about it, but it just didn't come together in the end. Let me know what your thoughts about City of Lies is. Have you seen this movie? What did you think about it? And yeah, that's my review.